the wake of devastation behind him, Mark Henry would next set his sights on the World Heavyweight Championship. The world's strongest man would best 19 other superstars in an over-the-top rope battle royal to become the #1 contender for Randy Orton's World Heavyweight Championship. This would set up a match at Night of Champions.
Mark Henry's unstable. He's dangerous.
He has demolished a lot of people.
He is a human wrecking ball.
Kane and the Big Show included.
Unstable can be dangerous. Trust me, I know. I've been called unstable myself. Who or what exactly could ever stop Mark Henry? The answer is an RKO.
You must have a death wish. My whole career has led me to this point. I'm the champ. I'm more unpredictable.
I don't think Orton can stop Mark Henry.
You enjoy that time, because it ain't yours long. I'm more dangerous. I'm more reckless. I'm the world's strongest man.
Ladies and gentlemen, it was September 22nd, 1996, 15 years almost to the day, that Mark Henry debuted in the WWE. His debut match was against the man sitting to my right, Jerry the King Lawler. King, did you know then that Mark Henry would be so dominant?
Let me tell you, Michael, once he hit me with a shoulder block that sent me through the ropes and outside the ring with my face up against the metal barrier, that's when I knew Mark Henry had big things in store for him.
There's been so much talk about Mark Henry and his devastation, especially to this man, Randy Orton. But the question is, have we all forgotten how dangerous the Viper really is?
Oh, Randy Orton is dangerous, all right. And I'm sure he's prepared for this match. But at this point, I think Mark Henry is the most dangerous man in all of WWE.
Just take the breeze. All the touches you are guilty. All the bosses are with fire. All your bags will have roses.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Silsbee, Texas, weighing in at 418 pounds. He is the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. And from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Orton.
Ladies and gentlemen, the World Heavyweight Championship as we know it has been a part of the WWE for nearly a decade, and some of the greatest of all time have held it.
We're talking Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Rey Mysterio, The Undertaker, Edge, Batista, the absolute best.
Randy Orton is going to have to use his quickness tonight. He won't be able to overpower Mark Henry in this one.
Yeah, and you have to wonder if Randy Orton can even physically execute his RKO or DDT off the rope against a man the size of Mark Henry.
Time will tell, King. One thing's for certain, though. Randy Orton always plays mind games. If he can put some doubt into Mark Henry's head, the Viper is going to have a great chance here tonight. And there goes the Viper.
Oh, man. Yeah, Randy's getting roughed up right now.
Well, if you ask me, a victory is message enough. But Mark Henry seems to enjoy dishing out senseless brutality.
It should be noted that both of these superstars can be unstable at times. In recent weeks, we've seen Mark Henry attack everybody from superstars to ringside personnel.
And, of course, Randy Orton's problems managing his anger have been well documented over the years. You know, it was just a few years ago that he revealed he suffers from IED.
And IED, or intermittent explosive disorder, is the condition Orton claims caused him to punt Mr. McMahon in the head.
Yeah, the key word there, Cole, is claims. Randy Orton claims he has IED. In reality, I wouldn't be surprised if he just uses that as an excuse to walk around attacking whenever he wants to. You know, I thought it was telling to hear Mark Henry talk about his injuries and setbacks Friday night on Smackdown. In his words, he just didn't cut it. He wasn't ready to be champion.
Well, I think Mark Henry has put all that in the past. This is a new Mark Henry, and for the past 6 months, it's all been about the domination of the world's strongest man.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Cole. This is a new Mark Henry. It took him 15 years to get here, but now that he's arrived, there appears to be no stopping him.
King, Mark Henry's entire career has led him to this point. 15 years of setbacks are now all in the past, and this is his opportunity to prove that he is truly as dangerous as he's appeared to be the past few months.
Oh, and what a 15 years it's been. There have been plenty of ups and downs for Mark Henry, of course. Well, we saw him as a member of the Nation of Domination, become European champion, ECW champion even.
Yes, but on the flip side, we've also unfortunately seen Mark Henry do such things as, well, father a hand.
Ooh, I remember that. Hey, everybody makes mistakes. It's whether you learn from those mistakes that counts most. By the way, I wouldn't bring that up so loudly if I were you.
No.
I think he's within earshot.
Randy Orton, a victim of his own dirty deeds.
A quick reversal there by Randy Orton.
Mark Henry is just too strong to get caught in a move like that.
Oh. Time.
Oh no! Oh!
And it looks like we could be heading back into the ring.
These two guys destroyed the Cutting Edge program Friday night on Smackdown. It was absolute chaos that eventually ended in Mark Henry again getting the best of Randy Orton.
And of course, that beatdown by Mark Henry was just one of many attacks on Randy Orton by the world's strongest man in recent weeks.
You know what, Michael? Amazingly, it doesn't appear, though, that the beatings have negatively impacted the World Heavyweight Champion heading into this match.
King, Mark Henry is more dangerous and reckless than ever before, and he's proving it right now against Randy Orton.
Oh, you're right. Mark Henry promised that he would induct Randy Orton into his Hall of Pain here tonight. And from the looks of it, he's looking to make good on that promise.
But at the same time, if anybody can stop Mark Henry, it's Randy Orton. And that RKO, as we've seen in the past, can come out of nowhere.
Well, this match has to be a bit of a culture shock for Randy Orton, who spent most of the summer battling Christian over the World Heavyweight Championship.
You would have to think that transitioning from a fast-paced aerial attack like that of Christian to ground and pound and power assault of Mark Henry would be jarring at first.
Well, you're right, but if anybody could make that adjustment, it's the Viper. Over the nearly 10 years, Randy Orton has taken on all comers in all shapes and sizes.
And he's also taken on the absolute best. Hulk Hogan, Triple H, and Undertaker immediately come to mind as classic Randy Orton opponents.
Well, I give him credit. Randy Orton is the apex predator of the WWE, but he may have run into a bigger and stronger predator tonight in Mark Henry.
Hey, Mark Henry took out Big Show, he took out Kane, and he has physically dominated Randy Orton at every turn in the weeks leading up to this match, and he's doing the same here tonight.
Yeah, Randy Orton is going to have to show me something here if he hopes to keep the World Heavyweight Championship around his waist. Randy Orton, groggy and wide open here. Oh, Randy Orton has found an answer here. No!
The thing about Mark Henry is that he's so confident, and he's been on such a roll of late. If Randy Orton can cause that confidence to falter a bit, he's got a good chance.
Well, he looks to be building some momentum right here, Cole. But you know, Mark Henry, he can change the complexity of this match in a hurry.
We've seen it countless times in the past. Just when you think you have Mark Henry where you want him, he overpowers you and flattens you with the world's strongest slam.
Ugh.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see the same thing here tonight.
Me either.
And he gets tossed back in the ring.
Oh, the power of Mark Henry.
Oh, that's devastating.
He does it again. What a reversal. Man, no one gives a bear hug quite like Mark Henry. And there's the release. What's going to happen now?
I'm scared to ask.
Oh my, look at this. And that should do it. Mark Henry, the world's strongest man.
Oh, man, how do you beat an opponent that can do that to you?
He anticipated that move perfectly.
Oh, launched back into the ring. Wow, what a powerful counter by Mark Henry. And he gets back in. And would you look at the face on the world's strongest man? Pure power, just physically dominant.
And Henry just squeezed the life out of his opponent there.
And there he goes, under the bottom rope. And maybe some order will be restored here.
Randy Orton can beat Mark Henry all night long. But with Mark Henry, all it takes is one big shot.
And will this be it? 2. Just a dominating display.
Yeah, I think we could see a lot of punishment inflicted here.
Oh my, what a move! And that's why he's the world's strongest man. We might be seeing the beginning of the end. What a move!
And he got him! Mark Henry's done it! We have a new champion!
Oh my God! But look at this!
Here is your winner and the new World Heavyweight Champion, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
A 15-year wait is over for the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
Does this mean, Michael, that we're all part of the Hall of Pain now?
Mark Henry celebrating because he's on top of the world. He's the World Heavyweight Champion.
Give me this microphone.
Uh-oh.
You didn't believe, did you? You didn't believe that I would be holding the most coveted prize in professional wrestling. Did you? Oh, and don't start cheering. Don't start cheering, because none of you believed it either. You're all doubters. You're all haters. I'd like to welcome all of you to the Hall of Pain. This is my moment, and I'm not sharing it with none of you. You don't deserve this. I'm gonna be the most dominant champion of all time. I'm taking on all comers. I ain't running from nobody. And I'm never, ever losing this title.
Boy, oh boy. Mark Henry has found his stride. Now nobody in the WWE is safe.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from India, standing over 7 feet tall, the Great Khali.
Look at the tremendous size of the Punjabi Nightmare, but as Mark Henry alluded to earlier, the Great Khali felt the wrath of the World Heavyweight Champion this past Monday night.
Yeah, it should have been a match on Monday Night Raw, but it never happened after Mark Henry clobbered the Great Khali in the back of the head with the World Championship. Then the champ flattened Khali with the World's Strongest Slam.
King, I don't think we're going to get many figure fours or STFs in this one.
Right.
This is all about power versus power. The Great Khali versus Mark Henry.
You're right. I doubt it'll be a clinic in scientific wrestling. But if you like bodies colliding at full force, this match will be for you, that's for sure.
Both of these men are so powerful, but I'd have to give the edge and strength to Henry.
Yeah.
He legitimately is the world's strongest man, and that's not hyperbole, folks. It's a fact.
Hyperbole. Wow, big word.
The Great Khali finally separated himself from Jinder Mahal a few weeks ago on Smackdown. I think I can speak for everybody when I say that was long overdue.
Well, it was interesting to see Heath Slater, of all people, save Jinder Mahal from certain doom last week. It'll be interesting to see if there's some sort of union forming between Slater and Mahal.
And it'll also be interesting to see if Ranjit Singh resurfaces. After all, it was under Singh's watch that Khali captured the World Heavyweight Championship.
You know, that wouldn't surprise me one bit, Cole. Khali and Singh were inseparable before Jinder Mahal came around and drove a wedge between them.
Wow, that's got to be it.
You know, earlier this year, we actually saw these two behemoths unite as a tag team on more than one occasion. Remember, Michael?
Yeah, I do. And could you imagine if the Great Khali...
Oh, a resounding move by Mark Henry. Look at this. Mark Henry has done it again. Another big win here for Mark Henry.
Here is your winner, the World Heavyweight Champion and the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
I mean, who's going to stop Mark Henry? He's the World Heavyweight Champion, the world's strongest man, and he just decimated the Great Khali.
Right, it doesn't look like that Hall of Pain of Mark Henry's is going to be shut down anytime soon. And oh, what's Henry doing now? Oh my God, is he coming over here, Michael?
Oh, not again. Come on. Mark Henry, we've seen what he's done with the steel chair in the past, King.
Yeah, come on, Mark, there's no need for this.
He's placed people into the Hall of Pain using that steel chair.
Well, this is not going to be good for Khali. He needs to, ref, help Khali up. Get him out of there. Oh, no.
I mean, honestly, though, what can the referee do? Seriously.
Oh!
I mean, Mark Henry assaulting Great Khali now. Shades of what he's done to the world's largest athlete, The Big Show.
Oh my gosh, you're right, Cole. That's exactly what Mark Henry has in mind here. Injure the leg of the Great Khali, and severely. Oh man. Come on, ref, take that chair. No, he's got Khali's leg set up in that chair. You know, this could break your ankle or your tibia or fibula. This is so dangerous.
Oh, Mark Henry now, 400-pounder on the second rope. He's gonna crush Khali. Get down off there, Mark.
Please don't do it.
Oh no! Great Khali has just been entered into the Hall of Pain.
Yeah, but he may have to make a stop at the emergency room first. His lower leg or ankle could be shattered.
King, there's nobody that can stop this man.
How can Mark Henry be proud of himself after doing something like that? That's just awful.
The unstoppable Mark Henry.
Yeah, still the world champ.
I ain't running from nobody. And I'm never, ever losing this title.
We may be in for the most dangerous reign ever by a world heavyweight champion.
I don't like anything about Mark Henry right now.
Mark Henry has turned into a storm, man, a Category 5.
Assaulting both Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler, in fact putting Lawler through the announce table here at ringside.
The Hall of Pain is getting really, really crowded.
Oh, the world's strongest slam!
You can't beat me!
Mark Henry is ruthless. He is remorseless. He is a beast.
Welcome to the Hall of Pain!
He has been a human wrecking ball. His path to destruction has gone on for months.
With Mark Henry's championship reign of domination looking unstoppable, the returning Big Show set his sights on ending the world's strongest man's supremacy.
Listen to me, Mark Henry. I will settle for nothing less than facing you for the World Heavyweight Championship. As far as the Big Show having a title match, I say no.
Big Show storming the ring.
Big Show throwing right hands, left hooks.
Security trying to back off the world's largest athlete. Oh my God!
You gotta be kidding me.
But the world champion's not done yet.
Big Show, you again are gonna enter the Hall of Fame. I'm gonna blast you in the side of the head until you are completely unrecognizable. And vengeance is mine.
The following contest is set for one fall, and it is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the challenger, standing 7 feet tall, weighing in at 441 pounds, the Big Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, a few weeks ago was the emotional return of the Big Show. Let's remember, he was the first man to join Mark Henry's so-called Hall of Pain when the world's strongest man crushed Show's fibula.
And ever since Big Show returned, he has used that injury as a motivation to capture the World Heavyweight Championship.
And from Silsbee, Texas, weighing in at 412 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
We've seen Big Show put Mark Henry through an announce table with a choke slam, and Show also knocked Henry out this past Friday on Smackdown with his weapon of mass destruction. You think Big Show is in Mark Henry's head?
Well, he's definitely playing mind games with Mark Henry, but I don't think Big Show's in his head. Not after what Henry did to John Morrison last week. Mark Henry is absolutely focused.
It's the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, defending his World Heavyweight Championship against the world's largest athlete, the Big Show.
Oh, and I think Mark Henry might be suffering from B5 phobia. You know what that is, Cole?
Nope.
The fear of giants.
It would be justified, King. I mean, Big Show has a fist that measures 15 inches.
Wow.
That's like the size of a sledgehammer head coming at you. They're watching this match all over the world tonight in places like Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Austria, and of course, our men and women of our U.S. Armed Forces watching all over the world and on our ships at sea.
You mentioned ships? Well, this one's going to be like two ships passing it. Well, they aren't going to be passing tonight. They're going to collide.
Nearly a half ton of humanity in the ring for this matchup, a combined 897 pounds. He drops the elbow. In the past few weeks alone, Mark Henry has left a weight behind him that includes Randy Orton, Christian, John Morrison, and Sheamus.
Yeah, and while Mark Henry was making an impact as World Heavyweight Champion, Big Show was forced to watch from the sidelines as he rehabbed his broken fibula.
You have to wonder if all that time being inactive will result in any ring rust for Big Show.
Well, if Big Show is even half a step up his game tonight, he has no shot against Mark Henry. The way that the champ has been decimating opponents of late, Big Show will need to be on his game if he wants to even have a chance at winning here. These are two of the largest men in the world battling over the World Heavyweight Championship. We're really testing the limits of that ring.
Yeah, this one truly is giant versus giant. There's so much riding on this one, King.
Man, you got that right, Cole. Big Show wants revenge, obviously. But Mark Henry wants nothing more than to continue his reign at the top. After 15 years of waiting, he's not even close to ready to give all that up.
Given what he's been through the past several weeks, Big Show has to be concerned for the well-being of his injured leg.
Yeah, I know Big Show was eager to get back in the ring, but there's no way that he's 100% healed right now. He may be asking his leg to do too much, too soon.
If Mark Henry can...
That's it. He's done.
Mark Henry and Big Show have so much in common, aside from the obvious size and strength.
Oh, man, I thought he had him. What a fierce kick. Watch out. What strength. That landed like a ton of bricks. Now with complete control. Wow! Big Show just timed that perfectly. Oh, and he got dropped. And now it is show-off time. Don't waste time gloating here.
Quick thinking to avoid that.
Oh, Mark Henry's Hall of Pain is getting crowded. But you know, Cole, by the looks of things here, they may need to make room for the first ever two-time inductee, the Big Show.
Big Show will need to find a way to counter this attack by Mark Henry if he plans on walking away tonight with the World Heavyweight title.
I don't know, Cole. Mark Henry says he's never, ever losing the title. And by the looks of things, he might be telling the truth. Oh, mama! Oh, that did it! Oh, out of nowhere! Mark Henry reversed it!
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, what a devastating move by Mark Henry.
There's the pin! Can his opponent kick out? And he almost had him. Henry going to the top.
He wants to end Big Show's career here. But look at Big Show. Big Show's got Mark Henry. He's going to make Mark Henry pay. Whoa! What a choke slam.
To the world's strongest man. And look.
The cover. And a kick out by Mark Henry, just barely.
That's the strength of Mark Henry. Only a Mark Henry would be able to kick out of a cover by the world's largest athlete like that.
Big Show can't believe it. Henry's down and out, but he still managed to kick out.
The kick connects.
No, not again. Watch out.
He just powered him up.
Big Show was very emotional when he returned. He almost broke down into tears, Michael. He wants so badly to repay Mark Henry for what he did to him at Night of Champions.
Big Show has promised to repay Mark Henry 10 times over for all the pain he suffered both physically and emotionally over the past several weeks.
Yeah, and that's not all, Cole. He's also promised to take from Mark Henry the one thing that validates his entire career, and that's the World Heavyweight Championship. He's got evil intentions.
Mark Henry's going up.
Wait a minute.
Henry.
Oh, man. And I don't think the wind out of your sails